So, I always preach about the amazingness of the people in my journey. The people who give me rides, the people who offer me money. And I'm not out here doing it for the money. It's one of the reasons I don't have anything like Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, anything like that on my profile. It's because I'm not expecting people to give me money. I'm not expecting people to help me. I greatly appreciate it when they do, but a lot of times I turn it down unless they really insist. And that's one of the big tenements of what I do is I'm not doing this to take. I'm doing this to give, if that's the right way to think of it. To give the perspective of my journey. And I'm super grateful to those who help. And today's a perfect example of that. I've been at this Love's for the past couple of days, and one of the employees last night, she was awesome and chatted with me and stuff, and I kind of did one of the things I don't like doing, but I went and asked, hey, there's a couple of things I noticed were expired time-wise, but are still edible. Would it be okay if I had those? And I'm not looking to get her in trouble or anything, because a lot of these corporations see stuff that's going to be trashed and handing it out to people as theft, which is completely stupid. But besides that, like tonight, I was sitting here chatting with the young lady at the subway, and I've spoken to her the last couple of days being here, and she knows that I'm not here to cause trouble, and I'm just kind of hanging out and waiting for like bedtime so I can go to sleep and wake up in the morning and do it all over again. And I sit there and had my cameras out earlier, and we're showing her that, and kind of just enjoying the day. I was hoping to get some pictures of the birds that were flying around the parking lot that I saw the day before. But I kind of made an offhanded comment about, I kind of wish I had money for a sub. And she's like, what type of sub? And I was like, chicken bacon ranch. And she went and made me a 6-inch chicken bacon ranch with everything on it, and it was delicious. It really hit the spot, and it was really what I needed, and I really enjoyed things like that. And then a little while later, I'd finished my sub, and I was just kind of hanging out, like people watching in the front. Not even my gear visible, I'm just kind of another person hanging out. And one of the employees from the Love's half of it came out, and he had seen me sitting earlier with all my gear and everything, and he just checking on me, making sure I was okay. All employees do when they're actually nice places. And he offered me food, and of course I turned it down at first because I had just eaten, and I'm not greedy. Like I'm not here to take. So, but it sat there and I told him my story, and he actually followed me here on not Instagram, on TikTok. And I followed him back, and I'm actually gonna link him, but he insisted after I told him my story and everything. I was like, I could go for a couple of hot dogs. So I followed him in and got a couple of hot dogs, a little bit of ketchup and mustard on it, and he paid for it for me. And I greatly appreciate those. And I really want to do more stories telling the places that I've been, because there's been dozens of places. I don't want to say dozens, probably 10 plus places where they've been courteous and stuff, and I've really noticed that here in Texas, and I'm super grateful that they see that I'm not going to be a problem, and I'm not aiming to be the problem, and then I'm just kind of hanging out, traveling. Am I causing problems? Well, I was the employee and one of the managers, but yeah, it's just kind of been just another day, and I'm super grateful to everybody, and super grateful to all the people I've met in my journey and all the rides I've gotten. And I'm terrible with names. I don't remember half the names. I meant to start a list, and at the end of my journey, whenever I decide to end it, to make a video thanking them, getting me from location to location. Me being the procrastinator that I am, didn't get around to. So, yeah, if anybody that has helped me in my journey watches this, I'm super grateful. I appreciate everybody. As part of this journey is meeting the amazing people and getting to see the amazing sights and places and just kind of enjoying my life. So I'm grateful to everybody. Thank you very much.